So guys, this is 3-tier network, means I have 3 layers here, right? And if you will search on Google 3-tier network, see, this is a stacking. This is your stack cable used to combine multiple switches together. 3-tier network. So these are what? 3-tier network, because you have 3 layers here, right? Let me check some. Let's suppose this one. Copy, paste. How many layers I have here? 3. Core layer, distribution layer, and access layer. Now tell me the responsibility of core layer. What is the responsibility of core layer? Guys, if I'm going to design a network like this, let's say I have one building, I need to implement network in this building, or in a campus I have 3 building, let's suppose, or 2 building, building 1, building 2, right? So in building 1 I have multiple departments like HR department, finance department, right, admin department, or accountant department. So I have 4 departments here. So you are going to perform subnetting for each department, correct? Let's suppose your main subnet is 192.168.0.0/16. Guys, for building 1 you are going to use this subnet 192.168.1.0/24. Now again you need to divide this network into 4 parts for each department, correct? HR, finance, admin, accountant. So if you need 4 networks, how many bits you are going to borrow? 2 bits, right? So slash value is going to be 26. First network ID 192.168.1.0. Second network 64.0. Third network 128. Fourth network, right? Now you are going to implement these subnets for each department, and guys you are going to connect each department, right? All each department should be able to communicate with each other. And you know the benefit of dividing it into multiple department. What is the benefit of dividing large network into a smaller network? Better security, right? Now I can configure security for finance people. I can configure quality of service, because now I have different subnet. I have isolated the department. So if I have isolated the department, that means now I can configure security for a particular department, or I can configure quality of service. It is easy to manage. It is easy to troubleshoot. So if network size is small, then guys performance is also good, right? It is better for performance. But here you need to perform routing between all the department. So that's why you have what? Core layer. So core layer is actually responsible for internal routing and external routing. Like your core router is connected with internet, so core layer is responsible for internal communication, internal routing, as well as for the communication between internal and external network, right? So in this scenario, see my core layer, how many devices I have? 2. Why I have 2 devices? For redundancy. for backup, so that if one device will failed, then we can still access internet from other device. But guys, in this scenario, I have only one device at core layer, right? So if this device will goes down, that means internet connectivity goes down, correct? So core layer is clear. Why we have core layer? For internal routing. Then guys, distribution layer. Why we have distribution layer? For aggregating the traffic and distributing the traffic. So see, distribution layer is connected with 3 access layer switches. So I can configure the scenario in such a way so that distribution layer is going to distribute the traffic between all access layer switches, right? And when all access layer switches will forward traffic to aggregation layer is going to aggregate the traffic. Distribution layer can aggregate the traffic. Let's say on the core layer, this is my active device, and this is a standby device, means my backup device. If active will goes down, then a standby device will become active. So this time distribution layer switch is going to receive traffic from all access layer switches. After that, it will forward to core layer switch 1, core layer router 1, right? So this time what distribution layer is doing? Aggregating the traffic. And distribution layer is distributing the traffic between multiple access layer switches. And then guys, we have what? Access layer. Or in other word, you can say distribution layer is responsible to connect core layer and access layer. To connect core layer and access layer, we have what? Distribution layer. But the actual purpose of distribution layer is distributing the traffic or aggregating the traffic. Actual responsibility of core layer is performing routing, right? And guys, actual responsibility of access layer switches is to connect multiple end devices together. Now here you have switch, right? These all are what? Switch. So what is switch? Switch is a layer 2 device which is used to connect multiple end devices together, correct? Through wire. Through wire. But guys, if you have some wireless devices, wireless networking devices, like your mobile phone, so can you connect your mobile phone through Ethernet cable to switch? Yes, you can, but this is not practical, right? This is not practical, so we need wireless network as well. So I have another device like switch, that is access point. That is access point, which is used to connect again multiple end devices together wirelessly. How? Wirelessly, without wired. Or let's suppose you have two building here, building 1 and building 2. And guys, between building 1 and building 2, there is road, highway. Building 1, building 2, a street. So you cannot place cable to connect building 1 and building 2 together. Yes or no? You cannot place cable here. Then how you are going to connect building 1 and building 2 together? How you are going to connect these two land together? With the help of access point. You will place one access point here, one access point here, and I can configure the access point in such a way so that these two can connect with each other wirelessly, right? So AP is a networking device which is used to connect multiple networking devices wirelessly without wire. Now question is, okay, if I have placed one access point here, right, and here guys there are some wireless devices. How these devices will get connected with AP? Because if I have two computer and I need to connect these two computer to internet, I have Ethernet cable, I have switch, I can connect them together with the help of switch like this by using one Ethernet cable. But in this scenario is clear, but in this scenario, how these devices will get connected with each other? So guys, your AP is going to transmit signal, right? AP is going to transmit signal from their antenna, right? So we have multiple types of antenna. What is antenna? Antenna is also a networking device which is used to transmit signal. We have multiple types of antenna, like if I want to transmit signal in a specific direction or in a specific area, or I want to transmit signal in all direction in 360-degree. So for these three scenario, I will have three different types of antenna. In the same way, on this access point also, I will have one antenna, and that antenna will be transmitting signal. Which type of signal it is? It is beacon signal. Beacon signal, right? Why AP is transmitting beacon signal, guys? To to scan the client machine, to scan the client machine, client devices. And your AP is also sorry, not AP, your client machine is also transmitting one signal to scan the AP, to scan the access point. So if on this machine, if you will add wireless NIC, wireless network interface card, then your machine is also going to transmit signal to find access point. Where is the access point? So it will send probe signal. Probe signal. So probe signal is transmitted by client machine to find access point, and access point is sending beacon signal to scan the client machine. Okay, and guys, as my AP is transmitting signal, then definitely AP is going to transmit signal on some address, right? On some address. Because if this AP is transmitting signal, so it is transmitting signal from their port only. They can transmit signal from their port only. That is antenna. So this port will have what? MAC address. So once a client machine will receive beacon signal from the AP, it will get to know the MAC address of AP. Correct? It will get MAC address of AP. Suppose this AP is transmitting signal on MAC address 0A. So once this client machine will receive this beacon signal from the AP, it will get to know, okay, there is one AP whose MAC address is 0A. Now client machine have scan the access point, have find the access point. Now this client machine will try to connect with this access point. So it will send one association message. Which message? Association message. Right? After that, AP is going to send association. This is association request message. There are two types of association message. One is association request, another one is association response. So AP will send association response message to the client machine, and this is how client machine will get connected with your AP, with your access point. Done. So now let's suppose I need to design a network for let's suppose a small company. And guys, in this company I have some wired devices and I have some wireless devices like this. So how many devices you need to use at access layer? two devices. One is switch. One is switch to connect these wire devices together. Let's suppose this is my switch 1. How I can connect these wire devices to switch? With the help of Ethernet cable, correct? And I need one access point. So in the packet tracer, see, we have some wireless devices here. So click on wireless devices, then you will find access point. See, these are access point. So I can use any access point here. Let me use this one. This access point. This is controller, WLC. AP. AP1. Now see, on the tablet device, guys, we have already wireless NIC port. So that's why my wireless device is connected with AP. But this client machine, laptop 0 and laptop 1, is still not connected with AP. Yes or no? So to connect these two devices with AP, I need to add wireless NIC here. So let me turn off the device and let me add one wireless NIC here. That is WPC here. You can add this one and let me turn on the device. Now this laptop will also get connected with AP. Now you can see in the same way on laptop 1 also I can add wireless NIC to connect with AP, and then I can turn it on. Now all wireless devices are connected with access point. Now guys, here let's suppose I have some distribution layer switches. Distribution layer switch 1 and distribution layer switch 2. D switch 1 and D switch 2. Correct? Now I need to connect access point to my network, because N devices are connected with access point, but access point is not connected with network. So you will connect your access point to switch. So let me do one thing. Let me connect this access point to this switch. Now can wireless devices access internet? Yes. Now wireless devices can access internet. So this is a network for a small office where we have some wireless devices and some wire devices. Now guys, on the other hand, you need to design one network for a company who have lots of wireless devices. Like in this building we have multiple floors. In this building we have multiple floors, like floor and we need one AP at each floor, one access point at each floor for wireless devices, and one switch at each floor for wire devices. So here I need to place how many AP? How many AP is required? 3 access point, correct? So let me use 3 access point here. One access point for this floor, one access point for this floor, one access point for this floor, and one switch as well. Now guys, like this, let's suppose you are implementing network on railway station or on the airport, where you need to cover all entire area, right? Where you need to cover all entire area, means you need to provide wireless network in large area. Then you need to install multiple APs, right? Maybe 100 number of APs are required on railway station or in a big building. Lots of APs are required. So who is going to manage these AP? So guys, we have another wireless networking device, that is WLC. Wireless wireless LAN controller. What is the use of WLC? It is used to manage AP. It is used to manage AP, access point. So if you have multiple access point in your network, then you can use WLC to manage them from a centralized location. And guys, we have cloud based management as well, like Cisco DNA. So we can use either cloud based features to manage my APs, or I can use a WLC. So like here, let's suppose I have multiple access points here and I need to manage them all from a centralized device. So I can use one WLC. First of all, I need to connect these all APs together, right? So how I will connect these AP, guys? With the help of which device? With the help of switch. So this is my switch, let's suppose, and with the help of this switch I can connect these all AP together. Or let's suppose at each floor I have one switch, so I can connect access point to that switch also. Done. Now question is like this: anyone can connect with my network. Anyone can connect with my network, in my network, because see, wireless network is open for everyone, like laptop 0, laptop 1, tablet. How these devices get connected with AP? With the help of, guys, signals, right? By sending association message. So actually this time, right now, this wireless network is open for everyone, but in the real time your wireless network will be not open for everyone, right? It will be open only for authorized user, for your client. So we have some features on access point that we need to learn, like basic features. We'll discuss advanced things later. So guys, first thing on access point is SSID. What is SSID? Name of wireless network. Name of your wireless network. So if you will click on AP and see, this is the AP access point. Power is on. Go to config and then port 1. Your by default SSID is default. Default means it is open for everyone. But if I will change the name PM, let's say my SSID name is PM net, right? So now I have configured the name of my wireless network. Now you can see this device is connected with another AP, right guys? Because now if you want to connect your laptop with AP number 1, you have to select wireless network. So once you will enter with your device in this coverage area where this AP is transmitting signal, and if you will scan for wireless network, you will see PM net network. So go to desktop, or here also in the wireless you can see SSID. By default SSID is default here, and by default SSID on these access point is also default. This is why these devices are connected with these AP. But if I want to connect my laptop 0 with AP number 1, what I will do, I will scan for wireless network. So see PC wireless, and now you can scan here for wireless network. Just refresh it. You will scan all available wireless network. See, multiple wireless networks are available with name PMNet, default, default, and default. Defaults are these AP. and PM net is AP number 1. So I need to connect my computer with this wireless network. So I will click on it and then say connect. Now you can see laptop 0 is connected with AP1. But still issue is what? If anyone know the name of my wireless network, then they can connect their computer. There is no any authentication like this. Anyone can connect their computer, their device to my network, right? Because they will scan for wireless available network, it will get the name SSID. So guys, I need to configure authentication also, password also. So let's click on the AP, again go to port number 1 and see we have multiple security features available on this access point. When we will discuss the security part, we will see what is WPE, WPE key, WPE to personal and enterprise. For now, I am going to use any security protocol over here, like let's say WPA2. So now I need to configure one password here. So let's suppose password is 123456789. So this is password on my AP. Again, you can see laptop 0 is disconnected, right? Now laptop 0 is not able to connect with any AP. Reason because see, SSID is PM net, but guys, authentication is disabled over here. So if you want to connect this laptop to AP, now again you are going to scan for wireless network, available wireless network. So refresh it. See, I have multiple wireless network here, but I am going to connect with PM net. Then click on connect. See, it is asking for password. Which type of password? WPA2. So password is 123456789. And now you can see, click on connect. Now see, laptop 0 is connected with AP number 1, right? So on the access point, you are going to create SSID. SSID means name of your wireless network. Name of your wireless network. So in the same way, I can configure name on this access point also. Like this is, let's say, AP2, this is AP3, and this one is AP4, right? And guys, here in this network, this is my IT department. Let's suppose this is my HR department and this is my admin department. So how many wireless network I need to create? 3. On all access point, you are going to create 3 number of wireless network, so that IT people will have password for IT wireless network, HR people will have password for HR wireless network, and admin people will have password for admin network. Let's say for IT department, I have configured the password, that is, sorry, name, the SSID, that is employees, right? And then I'm going to configure password. So password is 123, or let's suppose admin @ 123, right? For the HR department, I'm going to create one SSID. SSID is, let's say, HR, and password is HR @ 123. In the same way, for admin department, I am going to create one SSID, that is admin, and password for admin is admin @ 123. So these all APs are going to transmit this wireless network. Let's suppose this is third floor, this is second floor, this is first floor. So guys, on the first floor, there is one client machine, right? So this client machine belongs to admin department. So it will connect their computer with this wireless network, admin wireless network. When this client machine will move on third floor, right? So then also this client machine need to connect with network. So you have to configure same SSID on this AP also, right? So same SSID and password should be configured on all access point. So either I can configure this access point manually, or I can use a WLC controller. And guys, again we have two types of access point AP. One is standalone. Autonomous. Autonomous AP. And second one is lightweight AP. Lightweight AP. The difference between autonomous AP and lightweight AP is autonomous AP means AP which you are going to manage manually, right? Admin is managing the AP. Like in this scenario, in this network, I have only one AP, so I will configure SSID, I will configure the password, I will manage this AP. So this AP is working on autonomous. This AP is known as autonomous AP. And if I am using a WLC controller to configure, manage, and troubleshoot AP, so that type of AP is known as lightweight AP. So these are my lightweight AP, because here I am going to use controller to manage it, and this is my autonomous AP. First term in wireless networking is SSID, and hope SSID is clear to you. This is nothing but name of your wireless network. Guys, second thing is BSS ID. SSID stands for Service Set Identifier. Service Set Identifier, which is name of wireless network. BSS ID is Basic Service Set Identifier. As I told you that whenever AP is transmitting signal, whenever any machine is sending any kind of signal, they will send on an address, right? So source MAC address, or you can say MAC address of AP, is known as BSS ID, right? So when this AP will transmit signal, right? So it's signal, in the signal source MAC will be the MAC address of their exit interface. Correct guys. So AP's radio interface MAC address is known as BSS ID. Clear what I am saying? AP's radio interface MAC address is known as BSS ID. Done. SSID, name of the wireless network. BSS ID, MAC address of AP. And if you have created multiple SSID on a single access point, that means it is sending multiple SSID, it is transmitting multiple SSID, and all SSID is going to carry MAC address, source MAC address. So for each SSID there will be one BSS ID, base MAC address, basic service set. Any question in this? Go ahead. That depends on the capability, configuration, hardware or memory, processor of your AP. According to the requirement, you are going to purchase the AP, right? So we have guys multiple, again like switches. We have multiple types of switches. Distribution layer switch, access layer switch. We have multiple series of routers. So according to our requirement, we purchase the devices. In the same way, each AP will have their own configuration, like what area they can cover, they can manage how many clients. That depends on the configuration of AP, correct? Yeah. No, no, same MAC address. Okay. Now guys, yeah, go ahead, go ahead. No, no, only Cisco AP. Cisco AP. Yes. Done. Now, guys, you have to learn by yourself. Like Aruba, you can learn by yourself. Yeah. But if you know how to configure Cisco router, that means you can configure other vendor router as well. Right? Commands is going to be different. You have to find the command. Again, the configuration means technology is going to be same, but configuration method steps is going to be different. Right? But if Cisco AP is sending beacon signal, that means other vendors AP is also sending beacon signal on only. If it is sending radio frequency, that means other AP is also sending radio frequency only. Okay, so technology is same. Guys, third term is, yeah, how many SSID? See, in this network I have three types of traffic, right? One for IT, HR and admin. So I need to create three number of SSID on all APs. So if you have 10 number of 10 different types of traffic, then definitely you need to create 10 number of SSID. Yes, on each AP. So that's why you have controller, brother, WLC. Why? Because it is complicated to configure lots of SSID, password, security setting for all SSID on all APs individually. That's why I'm going to create a security setting on the WLC, and WLC will push it on all the AP. Right? So security setting is going to be same. SSID is going to be same on all the AP if I will configure through WLC. Now the third term is BSA. BSA stands for Basic Service Area. One minute. हाँ क्या हुआ? नहीं नहीं लगा. Okay, so BSA, if you will just search on Google what is BSA, or if you want to see the diagram of BSA wireless network, see how it looks like. See, let me copy this. I have one access point which is transmitting the signal. This is my SSID, means name of my network. This is BSSID, means MAC address of my network. And guys, one AP, I have one AP and lots of clients. All clients machine are connected with this access point. So this scenario is called BSS, basic service set. Basic service set means there is one AP and all client machines are connected with that AP. Like in this scenario, see in this network, I have access point 1 and all devices, laptop 1 also, let me connect laptop 1 with correct AP. So let me scan the wireless networks here, and let me connect this device with this SSID, because I know the password of this SSID, that is 123456789. Click on connect. Now my laptop 1 is connected with AP. Now go to tablet device, and here again to the wireless. Here I can define the SSID, that is PM net, and password is WPA2 personal 123456789. Done. Now you can see this AP, guys, is connected with all client machines. So this is one BSS, basic service set, right? In this scenario, this is one BSS, this is another BSS, this is another BSS. You can say BSS 1, BSS 2, BSS 3. So BSS means basic service set. One AP with their client. A access point with their client is known as BSS. And the geographical area of BSS is known as BSA. Basic service set. Geographical area of BSS is known as BSA. Right? So to implement wireless network in a building or in the open outdoor, in the park, what you need to find? First you need to find BSA. BSA means geographical area that one AP is going to cover. Right? So let's suppose this is my one BSA, means here I have some clients machine and I want to connect them together with the help of AP. So I will place one AP here and these devices can get connected with this AP. So this is what BSA, BSA1. Like this I have one another area here. Again here I have some wireless clients and I need to connect them together. So I will place one AP here. Right? This is what BSA2. Right? So guys, this is BSS, BSS1, BSS2. This is BSA1, this is BSA2. So one AP with their client known as BSS, basic service set, and geographical area of BSS is known as BSA, basic service area. Done. So here you can see we have multiple types of network like this. What is the difference over here in this scenario? In this scenario, you can see I have two BSS. This is BS1, BSS1, this is BSSA, BSS2B, right? And guys, both BSS, how you will connect two BSS with the help of switch? How you are going to connect two AP with the help of switch, right? So this entire thing is known as ESS, extended service set, right? So first important term in wireless networking is SSID. Second term is BSSID. Third term is BSS. Fourth term is BSA. Fifth term is ESS, right? So is these all terms clear, guys? This is SSID is name of your wireless network. This is MAC address of your AP. This is one AP with their client, that is BSS, and geographical area of BSS is known as basic service area, and extended service area means connecting multiple BSS. Connecting multiple BSS is known as ESS, extended service area. Clear? So guys, what you will call to this area? BSS, or geographical area is known as BSA. BSA1, BSA2, BSA3. And this yellow color is ESS, right? This is BSS. Done. Now on AP number 2 also you can connect what? You can configure SSID and password. Now here I need one WLC. As I told you, to manage this AP I can use a controller, that is WLC. So let me take you again to wireless devices, and then guys here you can see I have one WLC here, right? So I can connect this controller to switch, right? Now how you will configure the controller? So you need one management PC, right? Now I can connect this controller to this management PC. No ports available on this controller. Let me use another controller here. On this controller I have only one port. Okay, now tell me one thing. Let's suppose here I have one router, and this router is connected with internet, and my distribution layer switches are connected with this router like this. So guys, tell me one thing. Can these user access internet? If my core router is connected with internet, can these wireless devices access internet? Yes. How these wireless devices will get IP address? You have to configure DHCP so that your access point will get IP address from DHCP, right? Because see, client machines need IP address, right? These client machines need IP address as well as this client machine needs IP address. So here we have to set up DHCP server. So let's suppose in my scenario I have one DHCP server, and I am going to do one thing. Let me remove one distribution layer switch here to make it simple. This is my router guys, and this router is connected with another building as well, this switch also, right? And now I need one DHCP server here. So let me do one thing. Let me drag and draw one server here. Let's say this is, or I can configure DHCP on this router as well, right? Done. Now on the DHCP server, this is my DHCP server. On this DHCP server I am going to create one pool. So on the router, what IP address you are going to configure? Let's suppose this side I am going to use subnet 192.168.2.0/24. In this building I am going to use 192.168.1.0/24. And guys, gateway IP address for building 1 is 192.168.1.254, and gateway IP address for building 2 is 192.168.2.254. Done. Server IP address is DHCP server IP address is, let's say, 192.168.2.253. And guys, you have to configure one IP address on WLC also. So let's say WLC IP address is 192.168.2.10. Done. Now first of all I need to configure DHCP server, right? Or you can click on WLC. See, this is your WLC, how WLC looks like. On the Google you can see access point and WLC, how these devices look like. So Cisco access point. So these are guys Cisco access point. Okay, no request. These are Cisco access point, which is used to connect wireless devices to network, and Cisco wireless controller. So this is what WLC. Are you able to see console port here? To access this WLC through console cable. And then guys, I have some Ethernet port. Okay, 2500 series wireless controller. So click on the WLC. See, this is how WLC look like. Then go to config mode. After that, see the management port. So you have one management port. You can configure one IP address on the management port, and with the help of that management IP address, you can access WLC. So let me here on the WLC, I'm going to configure IP what 192.168.2.10. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Default gateway IP address. What will be default gateway IP? 192.168.2.254, last IP address from the subnet. DNS server IP 8.8.8.8. So I have configured the IP address on WLC. Now let me check from the PC I am able to access WLC. So click on PC and go to desktop. First of all, I need to configure IP on PC. So let's say PC IP address is 192.168.2.250. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Default gateway 192.168.2.254. DNS server done. Now open browser and just type IP address of your WLC in the browser. You will get access of WLC. So what is the IP address of WLC? Management IP 192.168.2.10. Will I get access of WLC here? Wait till then, let me configure IP address on router interface. On the router interface, no enable config t interface f0/0 no shutdown IP address. On fast Ethernet 0/0 IP address 192.168.1.255.255.255.0 exit interface f0/1 say no shut and IP address 192.168.2.254.255.255.255.0. Done. I have configured the router. Now guys, I have DHCP server in building 2. So I am going to configure helper address. On F0/1 I am going to say IP helper address and IP address of DHCP server. What is the IP address of DHCP server? 2.253. Oh sorry, not on this interface, on 0/0 which is connected with building 1. On 0/0 interface F0/0 and let me paste this command. Done. And let me check from the PC why I'm not able to access WLC. HTTPS. No, we'll get access with HTTP. Why it's not working? Let me check connectivity. Am I able to ping WLC? Ping 192.168.2.10. Guys, ping is working. That means there is reachability, right? So why I'm not able to access WLC from this PC? Let me try again. 192.168.2.10. Bro, ping is working. Why I'm not able to access it? Can anyone tell me why I'm not able to access it? AP name is IT, AP name is HR. Port issue. Which port issue, bro? So this port is blinking. This port is blinking. Why this port is blinking means there is loop. I can do one more thing. Let me check if I'm able to ping WLC, then why I'm not able to access it. What I can do here. PC is connected with this WLC on G0 slash on G2. Management port IP address is correct. Submit mask is correct. Yes, guys, tell me the reason. DNS. I've already configured the DNS, but brother, I am accessing it through IP address. This is issue of packet tracer. If I am not able to access it, it should work. HTTPS is also not working. Let me do one thing. Let me change the PC and then try. Which type of cable I will use? Crossover, right? I'm getting IP from a pipa 192.168.2.10. Submit mask 192.168.2.10. Submit mask 255. Hmm? नहीं नहीं ठीक है वो तो 192.168.2.1 255 255 255.0 192.168.2.254. Even I am able to ping WLC 192.168.2.10. Ping is working. Open the web browser. And 192.168.2.10. Till then I am going to use, let's suppose, any other WLC here. WLC, and let me connect it with one PC. On the WLC management port, I am going to configure one IP 192.168.2.10, 192.168.2.254, 192.168.2.1, 192.168.2.254, 8.8.8.8. Browser, 192.168.2.10. Ping is for, wait a minute. SSID over here is employee and then password. So you can use any security protocol. Password is admin@123. Same password for IT department as well as for admin department. Now from the PC3, if you will scan for wireless network, you will have how many wireless network, guys? 4, because you have 4 AP here. Okay, so first of all I need to add wireless NIC here. Now wireless, then connect and scan. So see, if I'm getting these all SSID, that means this all AP belongs to same BSA. Means all APs are in same BSA, basic service area, right? Because one AP is going to transmit their signal in their own BSA. So here I have see multiple SSID, PMNet, employee. Which one I will choose, guys? From PC3, which one I will choose? Employee, right? Because PC3 is member of this department. So here password is admin@123. Like this device will connect with IT. Again on the this AP I can configure SSID, HR, and password I can configure HR@123. Right? So now if PC4 will scan for wireless networking, for wireless network, it will get multiple SSID, right? But this implies no password of HR wireless network only, correct? So it will choose HR SSID, because HR people have knowledge about the password of this wireless network only, right? I think password is not configured on HR. Yes, you can see password is not configured. What's saying? Password phrase should be minimum 8 and maximum 63 character. So HR 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 I can say. So now it will ask me for password. HR at the rate. And one more thing guys, PC3, let me check PC3 is able to get IP address from DHCP server or not. So go to IP config and see this machine have IP address from APIPA, right? This is not correct IP address. So let me try to get IP from DHCP again. Why this machine is not able to get IP address from DHCP server? DHCP, let me turn it on. Pool name is default gateway 192.168.2.254, DNS server IP 8.8.8.8, starting IP address 192.168.2.1, submit mask 255 255 and 255 255.255.255.0, right? Done. Then here you can see WLC address, right? We have one more option, right? In DHCP guys, I can provide WLC IP address as well. So my AP will get IP address of WLC, and AP is going to communicate with WLC with the help of one protocol, right? It will use protocol to communicate with AP. And then guys, access point is going to load the configuration. So here I'm going to provide IP address of WLC. What is the IP address of WLC? 2.10, right? Is it for everyone? Is my screen stuck guys? For all? From your end only, brother. That means you have issue with internet. Now I have configured the DHCP services on. So let me try this client machines are able to get IP address from DHCP or not. Let me try again. No, I think DHCP on the DHCP machine I didn't configure IP till now. So let me configure one IP on DHCP server 192.168.2.253. Submit mask 255.255.255.0. Gateway IP address 192.168.2.254. DNS server IP 8.8.8.8. Done. Now this client machine can get IP address from DHCP server. Let me try. Yes, correct. And now you can see here I have access of WLC as well from the PC. So issue was, you know why? Because DHCP server was not configured. So to use WLC, to implement WLC, to manage APs through WLC, DHCP must be there in your network. 1 minute. 1 minute, bro. Yeah, all ports of switch belongs to same broadcast domain, but switch has per port collision domain, right? So if you have a switch with 24 ports, that means 24 guys can send data at a time. Collision domain means way of communication. One collision domain means one way of communication. Two collision domain means two possible way for communication. Three collision domain means three possible way for communication. So if you have a switch with 48 ports, that means there are 48 possible way for communication. No, with the help of hub, let's say you have connected three computers together, right? One, two, three. So at a time, either PC1 and 2 can communicate with each other, or PC2 or 3 can communicate with each other, right? While PC2, let's suppose I have one another computer here, that is PC4, and PC1 and 2 are communicating with each other. At that time, PC3 and 4 cannot communicate with each other. If these machines will try to communicate with each other, then collision will occur. Okay, so that's why we have CSMA CD protocol. CSMA CD stands for Carrier Sense Multi Access Collision Detection, right? So before sending actual data, if your device is connected with hub, once you will connect your computer with hub, it will sense, okay, I am connected with hub, that means I need to set my mode as half duplex. How many duplex I have? Three: simplex, half duplex and full duplex. So once you will connect a computer to hub, your computer is going to set their mode to half duplex. Once you will connect your computer to switch, it will set their mode to full duplex. And whenever a device works on half duplex, guys, it will use CSMA CD protocol to detect collision. So if my client machine, if a PC is working on half duplex and it need to send some data, so before sending the data, it is going to sense the cable, that this cable is free or not, to avoid collision. So what is CSMA CD protocol? It is a layer 2 protocol which is used to detect collision on the link. Clear, brother? So in my scenario, how many broadcast domain and how many collision domain I have? One broadcast domain, another broadcast domain. How many collision domain? Three and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 collision domains are there. Okay. So see on the switch. On this switch, so interface status. So we have fast Ethernet 0/1. So interface fast Ethernet 0/1. So this port works on half duplex. See 0/1 port of this switch is connected with which device? Bro, AP, access point. And 0/5 is connected with which device? Router. So 0/5 interface. So 0/5. This interface is working on which duplex? Full duplex. So switch is also automatically going to detect mode of port. The reason mode configured mode on the switch port is, guys, auto, right? Actually one command is running on interface F 0/1, Manually I can say duplex full. I can set full duplex here. So I will set full duplex here, then it will work on full duplex. But now you can see the link is down. Reason, your access point is working on half duplex and you have set mode full duplex on switch. So this is why link goes down, right? So here you can configure duplex what? Not half, not full, not simplex. You can say auto. Auto means it will negotiate according to neighbor device. It will negotiate with AP. So once I will configure auto, it is going to negotiate the duplex. Right? In the same way, when you will connect your PC to switch, your PC is going to negotiate the duplex. If neighbor device is working on full duplex, then it will set their mode on full duplex. If neighbor device is working on half duplex, then it will also set their mode to half duplex. So guys, access point work on which duplex? Half duplex, right? Access point works at which layer? No, layer 1. Hub works at which layer? 1. Switch works at which layer? 2. Router works at which layer? Layer 3. Yes. Okay.